This morning I'm just going to do a very quick makeup, as always. Happy New Year. It's taken me a while to get back into doing something. So here we are, I'm just going to prime. That's my primer. And by habit I've put it on my hand. That shows you it's nice gel consistency. And this one I just pat into my skin because it's a water-based one. So my skin will just drink this in. And it just creates such a great base for your foundation. This particular one also, I feel, does a bit of double duty. So I don't need to put a moisturiser on either. I just use this and it'll do both on my eyelids. I'm avoiding around the eye area because I would like to put my eye cream there. Possibly put a little bit much, so let's just do décolletage neck. Okay, and then we're going to put on the eye cream as well, so just give yourself that death stare, just under there. This one will help with my slightly dark circles there, helps with a bit of puffiness, fine lines and wrinkles, basically helps me stay as good as I can get. A little bit through there, sometimes it's nice to do there as well. This one, yeah, that's better. Felt like it was running out a little bit. So while we let that sink in, we will groom our brows. Mine are possibly due for another little tint. Give them a groom. And also due, there's a few strays. So while you're grooming, you can also quickly come in and just pick out any strays that you might have. Because when you're just doing a little pluck, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get too red in those areas. Problem is, when you start, you can't stop. These tweezers are not the best. I did have another pair. Not here. So just take out a few of those little strays before you begin. Just makes the application a bit better, especially when you don't have them sitting there. I've still missed a few, that'll do. Okay, I'm going to do my foundation first because I'm not using too much eyeshadow. So this one is the wrong one, that's suntan. This one is the golden tan. So one pump generally is enough. And really the key to your foundation is a really nice foundation brush. This one I'm loving, it's a Real Techniques brush and it's just beautiful, it's soft, creates a great coverage. So pop a little bit on your brush and dot it around. So doing the middle of the face and then whatever's left over, we will do the rest of the face. So you're just dotting it in and then you're just going to buff it in. So nice little circles up into your hairline, over your forehead, and just buff that in. It spreads so well. Down the nose. I'm still avoiding that eye area, it's still a little bit damp, I can see underneath, but that won't matter. Around the nose. Chin. So I'm not really going out. I'm actually going to the supermarket, so I'm going to go really easy on my makeup today. But what I might do, if I get a chance this afternoon, I'll show you how to change it up a little bit and make it a bit more. And that way it makes it a quick video as well. So there's the base. I'm going to put a little bit over my eyelids because I like to prep them. A bit more over there. that one pump, I've only got a tiny amount left. So that's where I think, okay, I might need a little bit more just through this area. And you notice I avoid my cheeks quite a bit because they're already a nice sort of rosy pink colour. So why cover them up when I'm just going to put more blush on top? So just leave them free. So that's the foundation base. Now this is a new palette. I can't remember if I've even shown this one. It's the Youngblood. It's called Enchanted. And it really is exactly that. If I can even open the palette. Oops. So there are some really pretty colours in there. So what I'm thinking is just keeping it really natural, because we are only supermarket shopping after all. And then later on we can dip into some of these more smoky colours. So what we'll do, let's go for that really nice peach shimmer to start off with. So I'm going to use a flat brush, and I'm just going to pop it into this colour here. So it's got a peachy tone, pinky peach, quite nice actually, quite subtle. So just place it in again, tap any excess off your brush, and we're just going to pat that onto the ball of the eye. And already just one colour looks great. It's got a nice pigment. A little bit more. Pat that over top. That's nice. I haven't actually used this on my own. It does have a little bit of fallout. I can see some on my cheek. So if it does, while you're doing it, just get a brush, flick that away. Okay, so and if you are worried about that fallout, do your eye makeup first and then do your base. So I've just put that all over the mobile lid. So the mobile lid is the bit that's moving. You can feel it and you can see it. See where that crease is? So I'm below there, but I've gone all the way over. And I haven't come outside of my eye line either. So keeping it all inside the eye. Now, if that's all you do, great. Pop even a little bit of that onto your cheeks. Away you go. Nice and clean and fresh. However, I do like to add just a tiny bit more to this one. So I'd like to have a contour colour, and usually a contour is sort of in this crease here to give that a bit of shadow, and it's good to use a matte colour. The only matte colour, actually that one looks matte, there's a couple of matte colours, but we've got this sort of tan shade, and there's also that burgundy shade, but that's going to really make it quite a dark, dramatic look. So let's go into this one. This one also does still look quite dark, so I'm just going to use this smudge brush here, and I'm going to put it along my lash line just to get a feel for how dark that colour actually is. It creates a nice eyeliner. Pop it underneath as well. Underneath the eye, so I'm just tapping it gently. And it's throwing out good colour, so it is quite dark. Okay, now make sure it just stays underneath there. Pick up a little bit more in your brush and head into the corner of your eye. I can feel my nice towel moving on my head. So give me 2 minutes. I'm just gonna do it again. Possibly should just take it off, but it just means the hair is in the way. And this way it's off my head, pulls back my eyes too. So a little bit, we've just placed it in that corner, and I'm just cruising into that crease. And this is the same thing as always. You can play with how far in you go, okay, depending on your particular eye shape. So now I'm going to buff that in with a fluffy brush. So you can see all this is doing is just softening the line so it's not so defined. You can see how that's quite soft. And into that corner as well. Now remembering I am only heading out to the supermarket, so this might even be a bit much for that. Anyway, I'll feel fresh and a week. So now, the last little eyeshadow trick today will be just a bit of the highlighter. So all we're going to do is just pick up the lightest shade in this palette, and really it's just going in the corner of the eye really quickly, and I love it just under the brow. Really just segregates your brows from your eyes, you know, means you've got the two different areas there. And then once again with that nice fluffy brush, just do those windscreen wiper actions and blend that through. So that's a really soft, and it's relatively quick look. Quick. I think I said that very like Kiwi accent then. Okay, now I'm procrastinating. Combing the brows again because they've all got messy, and we're just going to add a little bit of colour to them. I picked up a, not that one, just a supermarket cheapie the other day, and it needs a little bit of a sharpen. This is just a Maybelline colour, and it's in blonde. I'm just going to scoot that across there. It does need a sharpen. Into brows. The cool thing with this is it's got the double end. Give it a little brush. Mine always peter out at the end. Just making sure I'm having to press that quite hard because it doesn't need a sharpen. And then a bit of mascara. My favourite, this is a mineral mascara, it's by Youngblood. I like it because it does come off easily. Doesn't pull out my lashes. Best way to do it is to shimmy it along and blink down. This way you'll keep it going on each lash and then stop it from clumping together. So just shimmy along. Blink. Here we have it, so there's your mascara. And I won't bother with anything else really. I was going to put a little bit of lip colour on. So I'm just going to grab that nice shimmery colour. And that's a little bit of eyeshadow. So I just used that same colour that was on my eyes, popped it on my lips. And there you have it, a very basic look.